To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
For 152 years, Morehouse College has been the headquarters of Black male excellence. In 2015, the Student Government Association created an initiative called Get on the Bus. The goal was to bring the Morehouse mystique from Atlanta, Georgia, to students across the nation. We have made it our duty to show the value of striving for a higher education and finding the power of one's potential.
Each community that we're able to interact with, they're receptive of it in a completely different way. And each time we see the products of it getting bigger and bigger. And so even if we're looking at Chicago, I want to say it was like 12 students from Kenwood who ended up coming down to Morehouse as freshmen this year. We went to McKinley for Washington, D.C. We had 6 students from McKinley come down as freshmen this year. So we're watching the impacts of it. I'm so excited, so elated to just see the powerful nature that Get on the Bus has on students in New York. We're talking urban students, we're talking inner city, we're talking about movers and shakers. And so we'll see how this goes.
Men of Morehouse have the ability of seeing the world from several different perspectives. We have begun our journey into manhood while still maintaining our youthful nature.
When Morehouse came for Get on the Bus, I immediately assumed this is the school for me. I saw the brotherhood. I saw that they was actually like they like our cardigans. They just like how we was dressed. Like the way we presented ourselves was something that they felt was like key for a man to have in general. And the way they treated me as such, as like they saw me as one of the, like, oh, a senior, you need to come to Morehouse. Like, we are brotherhood. We can take care of each other. I always got you no matter what. Like, they proved to me that that was the school I needed to be in. Definitely when I came to college, because I needed that type of support.
Because so often, right, as a little brother, someone who's just learning the ropes, you don't always know who you can look to. Like, what's your example? What's your measuring stick? Who's your role model? Oftentimes, people tell you to point to adults, people establishing their careers. Those might be the big brothers who might struggle to communicate with you. Today, you're gonna have access to that middle child, that individual that knows both sides, that individual who's close enough to your age so that you're into some of the same things, but they're not so far removed that they can't relate to you. That is a gift today, especially as Eagle scholars. You are talking to that individual who you can really ask the questions, who you can really learn from, so that you don't just go about this whole process of life in the dark. Your little brothers now aspiring to be big brothers. Learn from the big brothers you're gonna see today.
I need everyone to repeat after me. I have power. You're talking about yourself, but a little bit more enthusiasm on it. I have power. No matter where I stand, I have power. So Ethan has power. Just as much power as my brother here. This dynamic is one that's ever going, brother. But in order to tap into it, you must know that I have power.
Our goal is to not only promote Morehouse, but to also promote the potential of every individual young man we interact with. We teach our younger brothers to believe in themselves in everything they do, no matter where they go in life. We strive to influence younger students to be better than those that came before them.
Get on the Bus was a very eye-opening trip. It made me change my whole view and my whole plan on what I want to do with the rest of my life. I feel like Morehouse is like a really strong school, and it could push a lot of great potential in a lot of people.
For the past 4 years, Morehouse's goal has been to reinforce the power of Black men and what we can do when we come together in a focused environment. We have spread our message far and wide, but not everyone has heard it. The initiative of the student government still lives on.
I feel like Get on the Bus needs to happen a little bit more than once or twice a year. just the simple fact of the impact that it makes. Because come from New York, not a lot. I don't think a lot of us known about HBCUs until until like the end of high school. That's something that should be brought upon us and like told to us beforehand. So at least like we get to have a plan. Like, oh yeah, I want to go to a Morehouse. Oh, I want to go to a Clark. I want to go to a Howard. I want to go to a Spelman. Certain things like that. So we have kids that's actually dreaming and wanting to go into HBCUs instead of just looking at like the ones on TV. Like, oh yeah, let me go to Duke. Let me go to Kentucky. Something like that. You know. So and I know for my school personally, it was a big thing for us. So we had a whole bunch of kids who's gonna be incoming freshmen next year. That's like their plans they already signed up for Morehouse. They already want like, okay, I want to be in Morehouse. And now we're the ones who's gonna try to help them get in and try to help them through Morehouse when they come.
We have spread our message far and wide, but not everyone has heard it. The initiative of the student government still lives on.
Uh-oh.